Hi everyone, it's Lewis here. I just watched Prey on Disney Plus in the UK, which I believe is Hulu in America, whatever that is. Um, it's spelled Prey, Prey as in Predator, and Prey as it is a movie in the Predator franchise, of which I am a fan. Um, it's one of those movies that was in development when Disney bought Fox, and they have produced under their own label of 20th Century Studios, which they renamed Fox. And before I get into the movie, just quickly, I like Predator a lot, the first one. I like Predator 2. I like Predators. I didn't really like The Predator and the Alien vs Predator movies. The first one's okay. Second one didn't like, so that's my history. But yeah, I really like the first one. And when I watched it as a kid, I didn't know what it was, and I just thought it was an army film because I didn't see the bit at the start with the spaceship, and then all this weird alien stuff started happening, and I was like, what the hell's going on? This is amazing, and I loved it. So Predator's always been a thing I've really liked, and yeah, I was expecting to like this one because I've read a lot of the comics, and when I saw the idea for this, it sounded like one of the old comics, because if you've never read the old Predator comics, particularly ones from the 90s, a lot of them were just set in a different time period or a different place or something like that, and it was just like, where are all these bodies coming from? They haven't got any skin on them, and there's something invisible in over there, and then it's a predator, and then they fight, and that's basically a lot of the Predator comics. And I don't mean that as a criticism; they're mostly pretty enjoyable. And when I heard about this, I thought this is going to be like that, really, isn't it? It's going to be one of those Predator comics just kind of put into a film, and yeah, it pretty much is, and it's pretty good. I don't think I can give a proper opinion on it, to be honest, because I had a bit of a rubbish experience watching it, and it is solely down to me being a bit mental and not being able to just enjoy things, because that's life now. And basically, I heard a while ago that because this is a film about the Comanche Nation and it's set in the late 1700s, that they were going to release a version with Comanche audio, and I thought, great, because I like to watch films in their original language. I like authenticity in films, so if I'm watching a film set in a different country or in a different time when they wouldn't have been speaking English, then I don't like them to be speaking English. I find that really jarring. So when they said they're going to do this, I thought, great, I'll watch it in that, subtitles on. I'm guessing it's not going to be a dialogue heavy film anyway, so that's great. And so I went on to Disney Plus today, and I saw in the little extras bit Comanche version, so I thought, great, I'll put that on. And then there was no subtitles, so I thought, okay, I'll go and turn the subtitles on. But the only subtitles option was English closed captions, so I thought, okay, I'll put that on. But then what it does is it gives you the audio description of everything. So for people who are hard of hearing, I understand that. But it says, like, wind blows, dog whimpers, stuff like that, which got really annoying. So I was like, I don't know if I can watch the whole film like this. Like, I don't mind subtitle films when it's just dialogue, but when it's describing everything, you don't get used to it, if that makes sense. So I was just like, this is getting a bit annoying. And then because I'm old now and I've had a couple of early starts, I started to doze off a little bit about 10 minutes into the film, which is normal now. So I thought, right, I'll pause the film, I'll have a bit of a sleep, and then I'll come back to it. And then when I woke up, sorry, this is all so stupid. When I woke up, it closed the app, so I went back in, went to start it again, and it started from the beginning, and I was just like, I can't be bothered with this. So I thought, I'm just going to put it on in English, I'm going to watch it in the English version, and I did. And I just thought, I'm not going to mess around with it anymore. And so I just came into it, and I started the film in such a weird way. I don't know if my opinion on it is valid. Not that it really is anyway, because who am I? I'm just some idiot, aren't I? But yeah, if you're still here after that insane description and breakdown of how my brain works, well done. Thank you very much for sticking around. The film is pretty good. I liked it. I feel like I would have liked it more if I had a better experience watching it, and if I'd have seen it at the cinema, I think that would have been a big game changer for me. A lot of it looks really nice because it's mostly, it's entirely outside, obviously, and it's a lot of it's shot using natural light, so there's some nice views in that. But I find that's a bit of a down sometimes. Sometimes it looks a bit kind of dull when it's kind of later in the day and it's a bit darker and that. But whatever. Sometimes I found I couldn't quite see what was happening in some bits, but again, that could just be me. It's about a Comanche Native American tribe, and the like a young girl trying to prove herself as a hunter and as a warrior when in quite a male-dominated culture and that sort of thing. So that's a nice little backstory before you get into the predatorness of it. And they did the smart thing and they realised that less is more in this kind of film. So it's just, it's one predator. No spoilers, but I'm just giving a very vague setup that you probably knew already. And the Predator's got a bit of a different design on it, which is cool because, there's probably lots of different kinds of Predators and they don't all have to look the same. And I think the design's really cool. I liked it a lot. I think he's pretty imposing in that. And there's a lot of CGI in it, like all the animals and stuff are CGI, and they, apart from the dog, but I think that all looks pretty cool. That really works, which is a tough one to do, I think, animals and CGI, but they really did a good job with it, I think. And it does, like I say, it does just feel like one of the old comics. It's a pretty straightforward story, but there's a couple of clever little bits, there's clever little callbacks, and that they do the thing where they kind of call back to some other stuff in the franchise, which is kind of, I can do without that sort of thing, but that's not a problem. But yeah, I did think when I was watching it would be cool if, instead of doing this as like a movie, if they did like an anthology series for like Disney Plus or whatever, where they have like maybe like a 6-episode series of like 1 hour episodes where it's just a predator but set in different time periods and different places and that kind of thing, and the story unfolds kind of differently in that. But it's just a cool little idea. But yeah, I think this is pretty decent, pretty good effort. I enjoyed watching it. When it kind of really gets going in the third act and there's some pretty cool violence and stuff going on, that was pretty nice. Fans of the franchise will be happy with that. But pretty worthy entry into the Predator series. I think when I watch it again one day, I might like it even more. Who knows? I really like the dog in it. The dog was cool. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much. Keep watching the skis.